Check 13.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. From the gun, here's Watson. And he nearly got the first himself. Their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Check. 53.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And Wilson has it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the... Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before. Mahomes now on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 7 yards. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
How much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. And this is caught. It's Parker. A good pickup. I'm up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. They run it with Ballage. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd. Faking the give. Now Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside. They'll run on first down. Laird. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 13-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
They'll run here with Ballage. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Bandit.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Mike.
Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. 57.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Mahomes again. He's got his man. That's Hardman. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Yellow. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Wilson with a 1st down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Yellow. 49. In your face. Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38.
Hey, 57, 57.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down now, it's Wilson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. But I'm not sure this is going to stand.
I don't need to.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 35 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The 36-yard line.
Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
Check 99. Check 99. Motion, motion, motion. Hey, alert, alert.
Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Hassan Reddick in on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Set. 19. 54 Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, 59. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Our time. 36. Mike 54. Mike 54. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Hey, 57, 57. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Let's get it. First down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 57. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Exit.
Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Harris leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
You must be dreaming.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 23 yards, the final tally.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Hey, Ripley.
Check 55, Mike.
Get that quarterback at all costs. Check. Crunch.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Absolutely.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On second down, it's Wilson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
On first down, Wilson. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Hey, 59. 50. Motion. Check. Yes. Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Lights out. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the 50, it's Watson. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, watch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Mike 5-4.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Check 4.
Check 3. Check 3.
Right back to him on 1st down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the curl.
He completes it to Wilson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Martin set. 19. All day, dog. Hey, 59.
Out of the gun, Watson escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
A 31-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Shift. Hero 15. Yellow.
Second down, this is Wilson. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Good job. Good stop, baby. Good stop. Good stop.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a...
Devontae Parker. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, 72 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
Bravo! He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. There go my two, fellas. Let's go.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Hey, Mike, 20.
Hey, sundown.
And the blitz does come. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Returnable for Grant. $34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
He's set. 19.
Mike by 4. Let's get the ball.
26. Do. 80 weapon. And let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
54.
Right there. 54. 54 Mike.
All day, baby, all day. Hey, watch that.
And let's go.
Watson. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I know he ain't got it.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
We're set. 19.
Mike by 4.
No chance. And let's go.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Out to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Reset. 19.
Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54.
25.
No, no, no. Off, off, off.
They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Reset. 19.
54 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Here we go.
24.
Mark 38. Mark 38. Mark 38. Big stop, D.
Pass him. Pass him.
30 open Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Frank Clark able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
Even. 4 down. Even. Mark 38. Mark 38.
Third and long. It's Watson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the slap.
Hey, 55.
Truck. 53 is the Mike.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Slap up.
Hey, 55. Down and up.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. The quick slant caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. From 3 yards out, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2.
Watch twist.
Hey, 59.
Check.
From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Attack, attack!
15, 55. Go. It's our time.
Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On the ground, it's Wilson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Another carry for Wilson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here's Matt Wild now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Everyone, you got 4 down.
25, check 25, check 25.
Wide. 24's down, he's coming.
They'll run on 1st down. Laird. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You run. Hey, 24. Mike 5-4. What we got? Go.
Here's Watson, operating from the gun, being chased out left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up? to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Check 26, check 26. Check your hot read.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down now, it's Wilson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Mike 49. Mike 49. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now taking downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Mark 38. Mark 38. Mark 38. I got you. I got you. 30 off the mic. All you get trying to go.
Now Watson. He's got it to Williams. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Put it down, put it down.
Mike 38, Mike 38. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
What's that? 19.
Double tight. Double tight. 4 down, 4 down.
25.
38, Mike 38. Watch the slant.
Mark 38. Mark 38. Mark 38.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, check.
24. 24. Adam, go.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Nice, sweetheart. Quick. Alert. He's checking. Crash. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things